looks to have that lead. It's Alchemy of Soul. StarQuest is still there. Mr. Lee coming out wide, left back against the rail. That's Pretty Brown Thing, Alchemy of Soul. Here comes Mr. Lee coming encouragingly on the outside. Mr. Lee, StarQuest still in front. It's Alchemy of Soul. Alchemy of Soul. Mr. Lee trying to get to Alchemy of Soul. Mr. Lee. Alchemy of Soul still in front. Mr. Lee on the outside. Alchemy of Soul. And it could be Mr. Lee. And it's 500 wins if it's Mr. Lee for Clive Lynch. As we welcome to the winner's enclosure, Mr. 500, a jockey Clive Lynch. Well done, Clive. In the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of race number two, a Mr. Lee, a 3-year-old grey colt by Spieth. Kipling Weekend by Kipling. Bred Mark Brown, owned and trained. Lee Clark OD, the winning rider, Mr. 500, Clive Lynch. Well done. The groom, Anthony Williams, second. The number 4, Alchemy of Souls. A third, number 1, Pretty Brown Thing. And the fourth, number 3, Star Quest. Final time for 9 furlongs, 158 and 4. Well done, Clive Lynch. 500 winners.
Clive, take us back to the very beginning. How and when did you first become involved in horse racing? What drew you to the sport as a young man?
It was way back then, about like in the 1989. I used to, I grew up in Waterford, and behind my house, he was jockey by the name of Steve Cross. I used to watch him come out the fence, watch him follow my friend come out the fence at 7th and watch him ride racehorse. And I said to myself that, I would love to become a jockey one day. And his brother, he used to have a brother named Barry G, was at the Ward Phillips stable. They took me over here, and from there on,
The bug bit.
yeah, let's get to like the game,
Yeah,
I get to love it.
you would have been in school at the time. Which school was that?
I came from Waterford Primary School,
Mm.
come up and to come on entrance, took it, find myself in Cancarte. I want to get in the sport, but they said I have to go to school, and after school I can come over here and stuff like that. But we have to do what, people told us to do, and think that, try to get a proper education first before you can go on and take on the business. So, I gradually take my time and things started stable like about 15. The first stable I went is a trainer by the name of Howard Mackenzie. At that time, you asked there like Pharaoh, the Brigadier, Poetry Motion, Top Spot, quite a few horses. And then from there on, Mikey Mattis, and I got myself on a place, Frank Parham, Desmond Sean, and quite a few trainer. But during those time, I kind of get to love the game more and more and more and more and more, knowing that it's jockey named Steve Cross. He's a very good jockey, very good jockey. A jockey will get few right, but whenever him get right, more or less with him strike rate is very good jockey. One of the few jockey I know that can ride any jockey. I used to watch him ride races and things, He was a good jockey. But weight, he'd have some weight problem, and through that, him couldn't stay in the game so that long.
Tell me something, Clive. The first day you mounted a horse here at the track, what was that feeling like for you?
I don't know how to describe it, but it was an awesome feeling. I remember the first time I ride in a first race, draw 1. The first horse I ride, the horse by the name of Making Peace, Menuda Mother, Making Peace. I joined the first race, draw 1. Mr. Kenneth Mattis, may I God have mercy on him, so that gentleman took me in and gave me the first ride. The first two ride, I ride for Kenneth Mattis. At that time, Norman Palmer, Mr. Palmer, he was like my agent, was everything to me. He was the one who, taking me around the place, looking right for me, getting right for me and stuff like that. The first time I went out at the track, it was an awesome feeling. I was the first jockey coming out, draw 1. It was a first race. I finished 5th in the race. I think on that day, I got about 5 rides. I finished 3rd and 4th the following week. Let's say I ride last week Saturday, and this Saturday coming now, Mr. Palmer put me in a horse named Shearer Stassi. I finished 2nd in the race. Campinus ride horse named Down Under, and Campinus kind of ride my, interfered me and thing on the short take out the race from him and placed me first on Shearer Stassi. So within a week time, I got a race.
Who was your apprentice master, Clive?
My apprentice master was Michael Cunningham. At that time, he didn't have much else like that. So Mr. Palmer was working for Mr. Palmer in the morning. And Mr. Palmer is the one who kind of, situate us, come through the things smooth. He was everything to me. That gentleman, it was everything to me.
Okay, so a week after you started riding,
I got a race.
you got your first
I got
winner
my first race
via the stewards room.
by the Stewards room.
What year was that?
That was 1992.
Who were some of your batchmates?
All right, my batchmate was Paul Ramsey, the steward, Izzy Corey, G. Garden, Steve Rowe, Patrick Anderson. There's quite a few of us. Rural Grange.
In those early years, Clive, who were the individuals, trainers, grooms, mentors, most responsible for shaping your craft and setting you on the right path?
Just like I said before, Mr. Palmer, he was everything to me, my mentor and thing. But otherwise, I'm that like jockeys. I was around jockeys like Emilio Rodriguez, Hubert Bartley, Andrew Ramjeet, Neville Anderson. Neville Anderson, he taught me a lot about the business. And Emilio Rodriguez, same thing goes to Andrew Ramjeet, Hubert Bartley. They shaped me up good. Joe Buchanan, the gentleman, he gave me the first time I riding down here, Joe Buchanan gave me my first top boots. Give me a top boots and a whip. I never forget Joe Buchanan.
I see a smile when you mention Joe.
Yeah,
it mean a lot to you.
It mean a lot. I have an awful lot of respect for him.
When you look back, Clive, at the early stages of your career, what were some of the toughest lessons?
Learn how to balance us. Michael Sylvia told me this. At that time, coming up, I was one of the best in my batch. Talent without hard work is nothing. You have to work hard in order to achieve. At that time, I have to be manageable, learn how to balance races and to be disciplined because weight over. At that time, I was light. I was riding like 98 pounds when I just started to ride. I remember years gone by when sometimes 3 races a day. I was around like Emilio Rodriguez, Hubert Bartley, Andrew Ramjeet. I was winning like 3 races a day, and those gentlemen, they didn't win any for the day, and they call me sometimes, apprentice, Lynch, take off this boots, man. I'm winning race, and I don't know win the race the day after. Go around and take off the boots and for them and thing. I'd have an agent by the name of Blue. He used to tell me that I wanted to stay downstairs because if you follow these jockeys will make you tired. You're riding 5, 6 horses and you're taking off boots of these jockeys. And I have to go by the kitchen. The lady named Miss Brown, she was up there selling tea and food. They tell me to go for coffee. They want juice.
Yes, you have to pay your dues.
Yeah, I pay my juice. They are everything to me. Without them, I would never reach where I am now. The key thing I have to learn, and these jockeys have to learn to balance races. To balance. Never understand taught me a lot. Emilio Rodriguez taught me a lot to balance races.
A number of riders, but who, if you were to pick one, who would you say is a jockey that pushed you the most, either through rivalry or mentorship or example?
Andrew Ramjeet and Neville Anderson.
Andrew Neville.
Andrew Neville. Hey, I can't tell any man, I can't tell anybody this. But those times, I don't know, people used to say Neville and that.
Right.
But I can't tell any man this. At that time, Emilio Rodriguez was here, Winston Griffiths was here, Hubert Bartley, K. Brown, and you name it, Andrew Ramjeet, Neville Anderson. He was one of the best jockey here, if not the best. But I don't know, he just never take the business serious like that. But he can ride. He can ride. He will get anybody jump and beat and catch him.
You enjoyed a lot of success down here, Clive. You would have won like Fopples on a couple of occasions. You remember those rides and those winners?
Yeah, I remember from the first Foppler tag, it was the 2 time it was on a Wednesday. The 2 Foppler tag it was on a Wednesday. The first time at Princess Wonderland, then a horse named Amon, then a horse named Brute, and Desert Shield, Colin Ferguson. And the second one, it was like, it was a double for Desmond Shan and a winner and a horse named Marvelous One, the Real Medic, Marvelous One. Shan give me a double. I don't quite remember, but I know the same now.
What about the bold type races or the major races?
Oh, the major races. I've won no classic athletes. I've never won a classic. But I finished several times close second I rode a horse named Roger Star. The first time I finished second in a classic race was Roger Star. And Bunga John win the race on a horse named Rabina. Morris Paul used to train at us, Roger Star. It was a gentleman named Ram Magrani. They own both of them. I went on that horse named Roger Star and then come back and ride in the Guinness. 1991 finished second. I remember again, I ride a horse named Rajmir for Colin Mirage, finished second in the 2000 Guinness. And also in the Governor's Cup. I rode like Royal Vibes in the Derby, finished third, 1991. I mean, even like the Super Stake, I remember one here in the Super Stake. Right. I rode a horse by the name of Young Farrar. I finished third in the race. Shane Ellis win the race and Peter Cross. Trevor Simpson run second on Royal Run. And I finished third in that race, 1991. But I ever get big odds in those races. Always seems to find a way of,
To hit the
finish
board.
and get to hit the board.
But
But-
Clive, during all those successes, you've quickly gathered 400 plus winners.
Yeah.
And then you stepped away
All right.
from the
that's-
sport.
I don't want to talk, I make it seems like if I don't like the game like that, or I don't love the game, but then, I mean, I was working, riding, good, everything. It's right horse name. I remember I take a horse name, Classic Boy. This one I claim the horse and I win 10 races on this horse. I win 2 before and I win 8 and I win some tough race. I've been coming track in the morning, coming track, and riding and winning. So look at this. How can I ride such a good race and still not getting any right? I got a little slight injury and from there I say, all right, something. I might just take a time out and the time out by your quint. I never know the year went off so fast.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was about like 12 something years. I'm away from the game. On my way back because with the weight to take off the weight and to shed off the weight and to be disciplined and to know that certain food you have to leave certain food no one. And once at a time when I remember one time I said, all right, I'm ready to put in my license and I go on the steer and I see like 119, 120. I said, no, no, I can't ride with this weight. I have to, gradually work off and take off about like 7 pounds. And to put my body weight to 113. No, it's around between 14 to 15 now. Because I don't want to be that light and carry and deliver. So my body weight is about like 14 to 15 now. But I'm feeling comfortable with this weight. It wasn't an easy road coming back. I want to get to my 500. I'm trying to move on to 6.
What sparked that decision though, Clive, for you to come back after such a long break? What drew you back?
One day I was looking inside the race book because sometimes I wasn't riding and sometimes I look on the race book and think, I say, they took they carry a sheet, a list of jockeys who are in the top 10, 20s and stuff like that. I say, all right. To my knowledge, that I say, I suppose to win about 500 races, I have it like that's I win 500 races. But I look in the book and I say, like 90 something. I say, no, I want to go back and finish up this. So I want to finish her, So I say, I'm coming back in the game. I want to take it from here on and reach them 500, put it to even 6. It'll all be in well, to the Almighty God.
But coming back, Clive, did you struggle with doubts about whether you could still compete at the highest level after such a long absence?
No,
And
I didn't have no doubt. Because, listen, my ability was never in any doubt where the trainers and owners are concerned. Where certain trainers and owners are concerned. When I look at the racing and thing, I used to watch racing and thing and look at racing and say, yeah, I can't come back and do it. Because listen, don't matter Jockey look on a ass. If you might not have a good action in the saddle, that's nothing. What win race is pace win race. You have to know pace.
no pace.
Yeah. When you know pace, you have no problems. You have to know when to move, try to put yourself in the right position at the right time and know when to move. It's pace win race. Nothing else. The other matter you see a Jockey riding up and him pushing and killing up himself and thing. If you don't know pace, you will come back in deep stretch. You have to know pace. Pace win race.
Do you have any regrets about that 12, 13-year period when you were out?
No regrets. No regrets. I know that if I was here, I'd have win like about 7 going 8. I know that without a doubt. I know that I would be far than 600, maybe 7 much. But I don't want to any regret because Who knows? You never know life of sometime life
Punches.
yeah, sometime life our way of changing things. No regret.
Clive, now that you're back, you would wish and hope that the trainers, owners would have the confidence in your ability and you can get more rides to really reestablish yourself.
I'm working hard and I'm putting in the work. It's just to, to let the trainers and the owners say, the moment you're putting in the work and you be humble and cool, you will get the right. And trainers and owners will look at you. You all have to do is ride good and do and work. Because just like I said before, talent without hard work is nothing. No matter how good it is, no matter how good you are.
And you have put in the hard work.
Yeah, put in the hard work.
Clive, walk us through your emotions. You spoke about this 500. I mean, when you look and see how close you were, you said, "Oh, I forget back there and get this done." So talk to us. Talk to us. Walk us through your emotions after your 500 winner aboard Mr. Lee.
Whoa.
What did that historic moment mean for you personally?
I can't describe the feeling. Not that say you want to get the monkey off your back or anything, but I mean, who wouldn't be
Happy for that.
happy for that? And I mean, it was a lovely feeling, awesome feeling.
And you had to work to get that win as well.
Yeah, and it all come back to where that's what I said before. I mean, pace. You have to know pace. Pace is what win race.
When you look at the history books, we see that you're somewhere around 21st on the all-time list of winningest jockeys at Caymanas Park, having been absent for half a career, basically, and to be still in the top
The time.
30. How does that make you feel?
Let me feel good. Yeah. Let me feel good. Being away from the game for 12 years, sometimes I've no regret though, but when I look back at it, I say, maybe if I was around riding, I would have been like 750 or probably near to 8. Who knows? Maybe I'll be like about 9 to, no, I would have like say about 11, 12 or something like that.
And clearly, more than likely, some classic wins on the belt.
Maybe some classic wins, cause you never know. But I'm very grateful though.
Which horse would you crown as the best you have ever ridden, and what made that horse special?
But I love horse with art. They don't must have to be like no great. I mean, like the best horse. Like for instance, like Ride All Day or the Viceroy I hear us. To have a horse with art. I can tell the three horses are right. And these horses have art. You have a horse named Insatiable. Richard Taddeus train that horse. And next horse named Johnny's King. And most of all horse named Classic Bow. That horse, you would pass that horse and look like a winner. And then him coming back at you. So you have to pass him far. You can't pass him and go no too length. Them come back at you. No, they don't necessarily have to be like the greatest horse, like as I say, Run All Day and those Wise Power and all. Yeah,
A1 horses.
But horse with art will never give up.
Of all the horses you have watched compete at Caymanas Park, which one stands out as the greatest you have ever seen?
To be honest, Mr. Fiona trained some of the best horses I've seen run on the track. Likewise, Mr. DeCosta. They have good horses because I mean, she's a man-eater. I mean, they all come in different era. She's a man-eater, she's a tough horse. But the Viceroy, that horse is a big one. The Viceroy.
And if I may extend that, what about the best jockeys, past or present, you have seen ride here? And what made them exceptional riders in your eyes?
All right. That's why I say that, you see, back when I was much younger, coming up, I ride among some of the best sort of jockeys them, they ever grace the track. I mean, like, you have the Winston Griffith, Amelia Rodriguez, the Nevlanison, Hubert Bartley, Andrew Ramji, Georgia Sang, Charles Ozzy. I mean, name it. They are some quality jockeys.
What made them
Excellent jockeys.
special in your eyes?
They just know when to come on the scene. Their timing is right. And them timing is right.
As you say, good judges of
Yeah.
pace.
Yeah, them timing is right. Them know when to come on the scene. Them know when to arrive, when to stay off. 'Cause that is the key thing towards race riding. Know when to make your move. Try to put your horse in the best position at the minute, That is the key thing towards racing. So Mr. Billy Williams, Mr. Billy Williams, Sofiane, Mr. DeCosta, our trainer Michael Sphere is a good trainer, very excellent trainer. Kenneth Mattis, yeah. How can I forget? That's why I train up Kenneth Mattis. You have some, upcoming trainer like, Baba, yeah. Jason Baba coming up on, Baba.
What is the funniest or most surprising moment you have ever experienced at Caymanas Park?
My first race with the horse, what name? Royal Place from Apprentice Master, Mr. Cunningham, Michael Cunningham. No, listen now. I'll give you a joke. You're at the gate. Me, apprentice brother them. We ride them amongst jockeys, but some apprentice was in the race. Me, Yezu Coe, G Garden, R Grange, and Steve. I think about 5 hours or 4 or 5 hours. Me make 5. So it's a run in front, the Ben bet run in front. At that time, I only have like about $10 in my pocket. The bet run in front. Whoever finish ahead, I'll finish last after buy everybody box lunch and juice. I only have $10. $10 could have buy $10 could have buy a box food like that. Could have buy two. I said, Jesus, what is this? You know something? I train and give me the ass not trying. Ask Royal Pizza. N double. No whip. I go in and get and say, Jesus, I can't make the money run in front of me. The trainer at that time is that the trainer, running the ass away and take run away. And I say, Jesus, I can't make the money beat me. Like if the money beat me, how me I get money for buy the money the food? Then I go in and get warm up my ass, 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 and break and turn around there and thing and I ride my ass, go through the motion. I look upon the wall and I look at Jockey Virgin in front of me. I said, Jesus, I have to pass the money and I can't make the money. And bring them ride. You know, say, tell the honest truth. I pass the post in front. I never pass. It's the first race I win. Pass the post in front, 99 to 1. And then I pass the post and I realize I'm passing the post. I said, Jesus, I know me win. 99 to 1, the chain of Vex. See them if me win.
So you're right at non-try. But you want me to?
But me,
If you could ride one legendary horse, whether locally or abroad, anywhere in the world, who would you choose and why?
Eros.
Heroes.
That ass could have get up. That ass is a monster. He was a monster. Just like the voice, right? Eros. Remember that ass. Him get up. Good ass. Good race ass. Top quality ass.
If Clive Lynch wasn't a jockey, what do you think he would be doing?
Back when I was much smaller, coming up in school, I could have looked at you, sit down and try.
Artists?
Yeah, sketch you out. Maybe not that good, but I can sketch you out good that you can see that is you. My father, when my mom was away, so I leave in riding school. We just going to riding school now and thing. I'm still able to tell that, you have to carry people come on and sign some papers and stuff like that because you're going into the school. I said, geez, my father tell me, said, no, you're not getting right. You know, I have to carry somebody from outside the road and come sign it. Come on. My father wouldn't let me ride. He said, don't want me ride because I used to trouble with asthma. And come over the truck here, I go it out. I never catch asthma. I never have asthma back in here. And start come over here,
What about family for Clive Lynch?
My kids, them growing up, they are all nice kids. I'm proud of them. Nobody decide to give any trouble or I also have some nice kids. They are nice. My fiance, she's a nice lady. I mean, cool. She all right. My daughter Yannick, carry on. She's she's away in Belgium. She's studying law. She's gonna be a lawyer. My big son Corey is in the state. Electrical engineer. My next son is he at once at that time he did want to play the football NFL, but I mean, don't know. He's thinking about a different job. And Stacy, she's a nice girl. She's thinking about she's a nurse.
What about recreation? What Clive Lynch love to do when he's away in for entertainment and relaxation?
I like football and I like to play video games or PlayStation. I like to play those games, keep focus. And I like football. Football is my sports.
What about food?
I love curry chicken. I can't talk about rice and peas no more because of weight, and cook food. But I love curry chicken, steamed fish, soup, porridge, and vegetable.
When the story of Clive Lynch is eventually written, what would you want your legacy to be in Jamaican racing?
I want to remember amongst the best. You say if you lose money, you lose nothing. If you lose health, you lose something. But if you lose a character, you lose everything.
As a jockey now, do you think at the end of that journey you would be interested in training racehorses?
Sure. That is what that's my next. I think that's my next move from here on.
Any timeline on it?
No, I don't really have a timeline, but maybe it won't be long from now. Let's say within the next few more years.
Clive Lynch, It's a pleasure, sir. Welcome back. Congrats on your 500, and we wish you many, many more successes in life.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it.
Pleasure, sir.